What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Together for Victory DLC. We are playing as New Zealand, or the Kiwi Empire here. Last episode, we finally consolidated all of our divisions up here in the north, in Asia, starting to liberate some actual Chinese territory here. While I'm thinking about it, we need to take these two divisions in and roll in against that one Croatian unit, so very good. He's going to do that. And then I also made a quick adjustment to my priority of production here, so plugging in as much as possible into the heavy cruiser production here and such. We've got modern tanks here above that. I'm actually going to boost up by one here, making that infantry production a little bit more priority than these support equipment and such there. So if we take a look at our stockpiles, we're looking pretty good there, except for fighters. So fighters, we've changed over to tactical bombers now at this point. Total need of filled there. So jet fighter, we've got 91 of those versus the old fighters at minus 370. So as soon as those sort of totally, you know, run themselves out on our air superiority missions, we'll switch them over to jet fighter production or jet fighter assignments. South China Sea here is one of the biggest areas. They've got 385 enemy fighters in that area, and so we're looking to try to patch that up a little bit. I've got my main fleet here that is actually working on repairing out, because as soon as they're finished, yeah, you can see all of my light cruisers here needing tons of repair. As soon as they're finished, we're going to send them back over here to Polynesia, where we're trying to challenge the American fleets that are sitting over here in these areas, West Polynesia and French Polynesia there. But we don't have any other enemy shipping in our immediate area, I don't think. Friendly ships of 9, 3, etc. This one here, even though it's showing as red, it's actually 0 versus 0. And so the Japanese here doing a good job as well. There's really no enemy fleets in those areas either. If we go to Japan here, details, he's got, okay, convoys looking good there. Number of ships, he's only got 49 ships total, so we actually have a similar fleet size to Japan there, which is a little scary. The Hawaii Ridge, 0, 0, 0. And, you know, to be fair, we don't really have good intel on any of those areas either. So, I think that's fine for now. Let's continue actually advancing this way, you know, this way, here. We're going to move all of these units up like this and continue trying to liberate certain areas. Let's move him up north that way. So trying to poke through here. This guy can make a step upwards that way. So it is March of 1950 here, and the Empire's expanded pretty nicely. I like what we've been able to do so far. Still trying to bomb out here against this enemy heavy cruiser. So we'll see how well he's able to do there. And then meanwhile, we've got some Axis forces over here in these areas trying to bottle up those American divisions that you're seeing. So still missing a lot of resources there, but we've got... Okay, we are continuing to pick up additional civilian factories now, and so we do have to figure out how to trade for some more resource. Steel 22, aluminum of 10. So trade for steel. I can buy one more steel from the Japanese there. We'll send them a factory. That'll be good. The Soviets. What if we try to trade with them? Okay. Aluminum now is another need for us. So I'll throw a couple factories into there, leaving us with, okay, still a decent amount of civilian factories working for us here. Southern Indochina, we've got a new expanded air base happening over there. Free military factories now. And let's see. Where should I put those? Probably into that jet fighter production is what I'm thinking. Like that. Total need of 7 there for support equipment. Okay, showing as a pretty good stockpile on all other equipments out there right now. Motorized, I just noticed, is pretty stout. So I'm going to move 2 factories away from you. And then trying to supplement that tactical bomber production as well. Nice. Okay. Southern China, here we go. So we've expanded this here pretty nicely. I think it's time to deploy some of those brand new spanking vampire jet fighters there. So let's put in 100 of you there just to supplement the South China Sea air superiority war there. And that'll work out well for us. Alright, let's continue marching forward over here in these areas. You're going to come up this way. You're going to come up along the coast like this. Your job is going to be going to take Nanning there, which is worth 10 victory points. And I'm hoping that territory will still go to me eventually there. Let's mount an attack this way here. Bring in the tank division to help out. Try to break through. You can see the Americans now trying to stack up against me this way. Let's see if we can stop him in his tracks here and try to bottle this up going this way. We are coming up across a river there, so we'll have to be careful. So they're going to move in like that. This territory now is starting to go to the Japanese, and so I'm not really interested in pursuing territory for them, but we may have to do it. You know, if we're not going to get anything out of it, that's going to be a little... Oh, cool. We got some really good manpower going on now as well. And one thing I did want to double check here is we're going to move all of our occupieds here to gentlest, because what that will allow is for additional manpower modifier there. Okay, this guy has arrived here, so we're going to put him out into the South China Sea. Those new jet fighters are going to go out there and see if they can't mix things up for us. They've got 700 out there now, really. Okay. So I've got those old Spitefuls working in there for us. We're not producing those out anymore, so they're not getting reinforced. They're starting to definitely stack up against us over here now. This guy's job is going to be just to march down this way, capping all of this territory out. You're going to come in and do something like this for us here and here. How's the rest of the line looking now? A little scary. May move you back into this position just from a defensive standpoint there. He's kind of got his nose stuck out in the mountains over here, which is a little concerning. There's a small city next to us. It's only worth 1 victory point. But the British Raj continues to be in existence here, and you can see Germany not really investing any troops over here on this side of things because they're trying to move up this way towards the Soviet Union. And somehow the Soviet Union still has not capitulated either. It's pretty crazy. So back over here now to Polynesia. You can see a bunch of my bombers going in there, knocking a battleship and a carrier around a little bit, smacking them around. Again, that carrier getting smacked around again. Where'd that fleet go? Did he have to come back home already? Avro Lancaster research is finished. Whoa. Nuclear bombs have been researched too. I just lost a bunch of my ships. Wow. And it's from this battle here. We did get rid of a bunch of enemy ships too, but man, they caught us there, didn't they? Damn. Okay. We've got another battle raging here in the Java Sea if we go back over this way. Ouch. Here we go. Enemy convoys there. Wow, guys. Wow, that was just insane. We've got all the latest ships researched out there, so that's good. We've got the nuclear bomb research now. We should probably start building a couple of reactors if we've got the... You know, if we've got the appropriate slots for them. Artillery, we're looking good there. Armor. Yep, we've got the modern armor there. All of the support units are good. We could try to make some Marines, I guess, but wasteful in terms of manpower. Oh, so the Lancaster finished out, the strategic bomber, the Lincoln here. We're trying to research out a plane that's going to be able to deliver our nukes. And we could go to the advanced centromitic radar there. Okay, let's do that. Nice. Missing that fighter production that we know about. Yay, we've got the little nuke ticker here. Got 90 factories available to us as well. I'm still in shock over the decimation of our Navy here. All of our heavy cruisers managed to go down to the bottom of the sea there. We've got a small amount of those light cruisers left. Wow. How many convoys do we have in the stockpile now? 216. So I'm actually going to move these off like this and plug them into the heavy cruiser there. 32 out of 32. Let's move off this here. Okay, good. So, full production there on the heavy cruiser. I think we already had the research done on the battleships. Working on that. The Lion class. Here, for battleships, yes. That's the 1940 model. And then moving up one here to the 1944 model will be next before we start producing those out. But we've got full slots here across the board, it looks like. Unless I can put some out here. Okay, that's where all of those new dockyards are going. Ace pilot promoted now. Very good. So we've got a line now that is pretty much defensible. I'd say pretty much. All of this territory going back to the Japanese now as well. You can see them still continuing to hold a front over here. Having some supply issue, but not a ton of resistance over there. Most of the attention now has been brought over to my side of things. Okay, here they come up now. Here, oh, he's coming back to the line here. That's what he's doing. So come back down this way and just mop all of this up, and then you can return to doing what you wanted to do. I have some pretty good supply going on in these areas as well. Pretty good infrastructure. We could probably stand to get a little bit of infrastructure through there. Hawker Hector is finished. Where was he exactly? Oh, right here, the close air support. So yeah, I just want to make sure that we do have the research available to us if we do need it. We also want to make sure that we're putting in some nuclear reactors across the Empire. So I've only got room for one right here and here. So we'll build a couple of those. I would hate for those to fall into the hands of the enemy, though. Here eventually. Down to 10 civilian factories now. We're still missing additional resources with steel needed. Okay, I am trading there for a bunch of it. So all of these other ones here are being affected by not a ton of supply. Let's bring these guys back up like this. Okay. I do think I want to... Let's see, we should have a good stockpile of tanks now. Modern tank 670 there, so let's move that production off a little bit, like this. Good. That does supplement my jet fighter production there. Let's take these two divisions and mount an attack this way. Bringing you in from the side here, and bringing you in from the side here, so that's going to show us a green 85, 87. That's going to go upwards for us there. Nice. Is Portugal in the war? Nope. No faction. So that's fine. We do have access to this airfield now, though. So that's good. Flying Fortress is done. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let's continue down this way now. So, Strategic bombing plus 20% versus air support plus 15%. I'm going to go the air support way this time. And I am really hesitant to put this Navy back into action over here just because of how badly... Oh, nice. They've got 10 ships there and 10 ships there. So, okay, I guess based on those numbers we can send the fleet back over. Mostly full of submarines there. It's interesting. Still working on these dockyards, though. And those are all going into the light cruiser production there. Do something like that. Although we'll probably shift some of these off once the battleship tech is ready. Okay, the Bristol is finished. Bowfighter there, 140 days. Still holding tight up here now. We've got 4 divisions over here. Let's continue marching forward with this guy. At least take this port out. I'm going to march him along the coast there in general. There are some enemy forces up here in Jiangsu. We've got 287k now in manpower. Recruitable per month is 1.3k, 1.13k. And then, okay, we did just finish that other cav unit there. So with this extra little bit of manpower now, I'm thinking I want additional infantry divisions, I think. 10,000 apiece. Let's train one up. Location, obviously you're going to have to be down here in North Island. North Island, okay, good. So he's got full capacity there. What if we just do the 4 divisions like that and do 1 round of them? That leaves me 245k in manpower, which is not too bad. Again, we're making that 1,000 per month, so every 10 months or so we can actually afford a brand new infantry division. Oh god, they're moving over now. Let's come back like this up to this choke point here. Oh no, my ace was shot down. Shit balls. No problem though. Cool, looking good across here, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll go ahead and catch you next time.